One more day until I can be happy. Have you ever done that to yourself? Well, I'm here to shake some stuff up today. So put your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and let me shake it up for you. Because we live out of bogus beliefs. They're not ours, they were passed on to us, and yet we internalize them and live our life out of that. Like today, I'm like, well, it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, then I'll be happy tomorrow. And so what I did is I really looked at that. And is it the sun that makes me happy, or is it the feeling? So I discovered that for me, it's the feeling, and I bet it might be the same for you. So feelings are often disregarded. And when we have a feeling that we don't appreciate, then what happens is we start to repress it. And then we get depressed because we're so busy pressing this away rather than feeling the feeling. So today I had a moment where I dropped into some old habits. And this is one of the things that we believe happens when you go back to where you were. You start being who you were before. So think about this. Think about vacations for a second. We go on vacation, we're relaxed, we're easy, we're getting along, we're not yelling at the kids, all of that. But when we come back to our familiar surroundings, what happens is that we drop back into who we were before. Does that need to happen? Well, it can, but does it need to? So I believe that it doesn't. So every day, I'm still doing Gratitude Genie. Every day when I wake up, I say in my little mind, 5 things that I love about my body. You know, I love that I wake up in the morning. I love that I can breathe. I love that I can hear. I love that I can see. I love that I can smell and taste. And I haven't even gotten below my neck yet. So when you come to appreciation and you move out of that and you have gratitude for yourself, sure, there's going to be like roller coaster things that happen. You're going to feel a feeling. So when I felt that feeling, I just cried for a few minutes, and then I honestly felt the shift. I shape-shifted from a grumpy Stiltskin into a shamanic Sheila. So it's possible for all of us to do this. Living out of someone else's idea of your life is, well, to me, that's just sad. And yet we carry that. You know, every once in a while, I find myself acting like my mother. And then I just go, oh, Margie, thank you so much for my life. And then it transmutes that, that feeling into something else. So if you have bogus beliefs that you're living out of, and if you tell me you don't, then I'm going to ask you, are you living the life of your dreams? And here's a better one. Do you even know what your dream life looks like? Most of us don't. You know, I yatter on about non-negotiables, but I really, truly believe, it's a belief I have, that when you know yourself, and this is confidence, when you know yourself, you confide in yourself. That, you know, I do the cards and I often get everything is going to be okay. You confide in yourself that everything is going to be okay. And, you know, long time ago, there was something written called the Desiderata. And it said, no matter, you deserve to be here like the moon and the stars. So, just a sec. Pardon me. Frogs try to get in there. So, you deserve to be here. And this word deserve, of serve. You get to be served. And when we start to feel like Well, like I did earlier, like, oh no, I'm back to being that girl. And I don't want to be that girl. I'd rather be this other girl. Then I get to look at my beliefs around the weather affecting me. I mean, come on. And these little things that we tell ourselves over and over and over again, we begin to live out of. So I become a grumpy stiltskin because it's gray outside. I mean, think about that for a moment. Just seriously think about that for a moment. How ridiculous is it that we allow something outside of ourselves to affect us so greatly that we get sad, that we cry? And instead, we have the ability, and Bust Your Bogus Beliefs, to look at that. Why am I giving that so much credence? Why am I giving that so much value? I'm going to talk about value for a moment, because we're being fed and have been fed for decades now that if you don't pay for something, it's not worth anything. Well, I think that's ridiculous. I think that's a bogus belief. And as a matter of fact, how I want to actualize that is I want to do a Bust Your Bogus Beliefs workshop. So if that's something of interest to you, so put yes in the comments and I will do that for you. It will be free. And I'll even give you the ebook that goes with it, because I believe that when you see value in doing the work yourself and it's free, that you then take the next step. And the next step is you living full on your gorgeous, beautiful self and doing what you came to do. And when you have the when you have the possibility of I get so excited when you have the possibility of doing that and really crafting what it is that you desire to do, when you know your non-negotiables, when you understand your priorities, and when you're willing to bust your bogus beliefs. Well, the next step is that from that foundation of confiding in yourself, you have the confidence to go and do it no matter what. You know, plenty of people that tell me and don't tell me have thought that I'm out of my mind for quitting my day job. And you know what? In August, it will be 27 years. And when I look at my life and the flow and the ebbs and all of that, I wouldn't give that up just to do what society tells me to do, because I know that my purpose is bigger than I could fulfill when I stayed confined in that psychotherapy job. I know that what works for me, and it's worked for thousands of other people, because I've helped more than 1,000 people, that just blew me away. And I'm so happy if you were one of them. And if you're not one of them yet, I'm happy to help you. So when you look at that and you confide in yourself, you tell yourself over and over again, everything is going to be okay. I'm all right. I'm better than good enough. I know enough. I can do this. Then your life begins to flow in a way that you know, control is our #1 addiction. We're all addicted to being in control. So when you confide in yourself, when you know yourself, you become confident that you're on the right path, that you know what you're doing, and that everything is going to be okay. So, Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker here. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, awesome. If you want to be part of the wake up call of knowing yourself and finding your bogus beliefs and changing those and writing yourself a new code of beliefs that you live into, then say yes. All right. And before we go, let's give away some love. So energize your hands. Put your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep breath. And open fully to give, accept, and embrace all the good, the universe has for you. One more time. I open fully and freely to give it away, give it away, give it away. Accept, big old bowls with your hands, and embrace, put it in your heart, all the good the universe has for me. And one more time, I open fully and freely to give, accept, and embrace all the good that everyone has for them. So, namaste, aho, bliss, and just in case no one has told you so far today, you are amazing. Thank you. Love ya. See ya. Bye.